And with that, this will be the end of my year of reviews for 2010, though it's 2011, but hey, at least I hung in there and I brought you this review. And I have to say that I really enjoyed horror in this year. It started, strangely enough, with what I thought was a very solid remake of The Wolfman. That movie itself stayed true to the Universal classics. Then, unfortunately, we had the Friday the 13th, excuse me, A Nightmare on Elm Street remake, which was horrendous. And that seemed to put a stop in the remake trend. There were a few more that trickled out, but nothing that had the hoopla behind it that the Nightmare on Elm Street remake had. And thankfully it tanked, though not thankfully for Jackie Earle Haley, who I do feel bad for because he did put on a good performance in that movie. And what kind of happened then was we drifted aimlessly, and then we had some really interesting films pop up, like Splice, which had this whole Cronenbergian, Frankensteinian man against God, the quest to create life, to push against the boundaries of science and life and challenge all those ideas. We had those kind of themes in Splice, which was more scientific based. Then we had a fantastic remake, one of the few which actually outdoes the original and works almost more as a direct sequel than a remake, and that's Piranha 3D, which stayed completely true to its drive-in origins and its exploitation roots, because it did everything that the original Piranha did and then some, and turned it up to 11, as Nigel would say in Spinal Tap. What else did we had? We had what's supposedly the final chapter in the Saw series with Saw 3D. And that itself was a lot of fun. I thought it was a good fitting closer to the series. What came after that? Paranormal Activity 2, which is another in the found footage cinema verite style of horror films that's become popular, but it's not an overarching trend. That's the cool thing about 2010. We had all these interesting films. We had solid remakes with The Wolfman and Piranha. We had fascinating new sci-fi horror with Splice. The ending of the modern slasher, well, not necessarily slasher, but torture genre franchise with the Saw series, Saw 3D. And here we have a surrealist entry with Black Swan. So we had a little bit of everything, and I really enjoyed my time in horror this year. So 2011 is off to an amazing start. In case you don't know, we just came back from the Nevermore Film Festival, where we premiered Scarecrow at Midnight, which is our little horror film that could, and we're having a good time. So 2011 is going to be an amazing time. I'm looking forward to the movies that are coming out. I'm looking forward to making some more of my own. I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys out there come up with. And when something good comes along, I'll go out and see it and I'll review it for you. So this is Streebo. Thanks for joining me all year long. I enjoyed 2010, and I'll see you here again in 2011. And remember, always check me out on mutantville.com.